We have Nick DiPaolo, comedian, good guy, rational thinker. Some people might argue that point, but Nick DiPaolo is with us.
So, depends how close the Bacardi is.
Nick, I love talking with people about the old New York days at the Comedy Cellar in New York, and because everyone loves bringing up that goddamn table. The table. And it's become this legendary thing whenever anyone brings up the old crowd of Colin Quinn and Patrice O'Neill and Greg Giraldo and all these guys, and you, obviously. And, they think it's still a thing, that comics would still sit in a club at a table and talk like you guys did about what's going on in the world. And you guys took busting balls to a level no one could even deal with now. You're out there. You're in the clubs. What does it look like these days?
Well, first of all, I have to take the table was my idea. I don't know if you know that.
I heard that. I've heard that. Yeah.
And this is how it happened. I was living in L.A. and I moved from L.A. and this is how I know I had the eye of the tiger, as they say, as like a younger comedian. I flew home from L.A. like the night I got back, right? Mm-hmm. I still have my suitcase, and I had a set. Can you imagine? I actually was on the sky.
Ding, ding.
Ding, dang, dong.
There's one.
Anyways, I get there, I get to the Comedy Cellar, and I'm in the Olive Tree Cafe upstairs, and it's packed, and there's nowhere to sit. And I knew Manny because I was playing the club before I moved to L.A., and I go, Manny, can't you reserve a table for the comedians? I don't want to stand amongst the people that are going to come downstairs and heckle me or,
Yeah.
And Manny was such a great guy. I thought that would just bounce off him, right? I come in the next night, there's a table, with a bunch of 3 signs on it that say reserved for comedians. And in the first few weeks, Manny loved me, and for the first few weeks, customers were still trying to sit back. We'd have to kick them out, they would just ignore the signs and sit at the table, and would have to go, because it was my idea. I thought it had to be me who said, "Scram, get up, get you and your fat girlfriend out of here." God bless Manny for doing that, and that's how it started. And then Patrice O'Neill, Giraldo. I'm trying to remember some guys that are alive.
Norton, Voss,
Jimmy
Bob
Norton,
Kelly,
and Bob Kelly and Voss and Colin. And yes, we would have at it, and the way and some nights it got ugly. Like Patrice and Giraldo got into it one night. I think Giraldo was a little tipsy, if you could say. He had a few in him. And that Colombian came out and he had a few drinks in him. Yelling. Patrice wasn't even at the table yet. Patrice was leaving and Giraldo said something. And they start yelling at each other. And this isn't a packed restaurant with
right.
families. And Patrice is effing this and that. And Giraldo all this racial crap.
You know what it's like too? It's just like when you watch a Scorsese mob movie and people go, What? We're just busting balls. It's all right. We're just busting balls. It's never just busting balls. Someone is going to take it way too far, but that's what made it so funny, man.
You're right. It's so funny that, you were playing AC/DC because I have a guitar here. And I was just learning chords today, like a 15-year-old.
Are you trying that? You get to a certain point in life, and you decide to pick up a guitar.
I'm hoping to make this circuit at 63.
Yeah. You should have picked up the guitar at 13 because by 15 you are king. I saw my brother do it. It pissed me off to no end. He would show up at a party. I'm sitting there trying to, do my jokes, my little jokes. And Joe starts playing songs, and girls would, believe me, we all know this, Nick. Good musician beats comedian anytime at a party. Anytime.
One of my best bits was about that. Remember the show Behind the Music? And I'm not going to remember you guys are going to have to Google it. You never saw Behind the Laughs, did you? Behind the Comedy.
No.
Right?
Yeah. You know what it is also with like going to those parties years ago, and like I said, my brother would be there, or a musician. Anyone can accidentally be funny. Like you could have a guy at a party and he might say something and it's funny and people look at him and go, "Oh, that's funny." You don't accidentally pick up a guitar and play a Led Zeppelin riff.
Right.
You know, you have to be good. You have to have that talent, and girls will gravitate toward that so much faster. I don't care what they say. What's the most important thing? A sense of humor, I think, is mostly. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I was funny while I had zits on my face, and and I'd finish up a little premature. Yeah. But
you're right. It's the comedy thing. That's the part. What's tough about stand-up, though, because of what you just said. Almost everybody has made their friends laugh at a party.
Right,
but
yes.
Anthony, what that does is make them think that they're comedians.
Yeah.
Between making your friends laugh at a party and going on stage and converting that to strangers, is a whole different ballgame. So everybody has made somebody laugh, which makes everybody an expert on comedy, you know? You're like, and you can be very unfunny and get away with it. I mean, a lot of people don't know the difference between a Bill Hicks and I always say Carrot Top, but I like him. I don't want to pick on Carrot Top.
No, he's actually done very well for himself, and he's always gotten good reviews, that son of a bitch.
Yeah. Tell me about Anthony, you know how depressing it is? I play Vegas, and I'm walking down the hall to my room, and all the Do Not Disturb signs have Carrot Top's ad to him at the MGM Grand.
Yeah, his face.
And I'm playing Tom's Lounge. At the Zebra Hut.
Yeah, people can fake it at a party. One line, your friends are funny, and then I guess it had to be back in the early '80s when that comedy boom happened, where everyone thought they were a comic. I think that was part of it. A lot of those open micers started out with, "Hey, I cracked my family up at around Easter.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's laughing." And they bought it, and there were all these comedy shows that were out.
Oh, yeah.
Evening at the Improv and the
Caroline's Comedy Hour.
Yeah, Caroline's Comedy Hour. And they were, for the most part, terrible. You'd get one guy on there that might make you laugh, and then it hit that wall. Finally, thank God.
Oh, yeah.
It hit a wall where people are like, we're waiting for the cream to float to the top. And it happened. That's what I've been saying this. That's how I feel about podcasts right now. There are too many podcasters and podcasts because everyone could go to Best Buy and get a podcast play kit and set it up, and now they're a podcaster. But they don't know what the hell to do once they turn the mic on. I think we're in that same thing with podcasting that we were comedy in the 80s.
Well, yeah, and comedy's getting saturated again now, too. But,
God.
I'm glad you brought up podcasts. This is how bad I am at marketing myself.
Yeah, come on, Nick.
I have a podcast Monday
Nick DiPaolo, everybody. Where can we hear you, Nick?
Monday through Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern on Rumble. And if you guys don't know who Rumble is putting YouTube out of business.
Rumble's the naughty version. The naughty version of YouTube.
Yeah. I can go wild on Rumble, and
I know
it's God bless the guy that runs it, Chris Pavlovsky, whatever his name is, but he's he's like the only thing that stands between us and total censorship.
It's so rough these days, man. Like I do my show, my internet show, and it's just there's nothing I can't say because it's subscription based, it's private, but everything else, I put stuff up on YouTube. I got to be real careful. And now, this is FCC, Nick DiPaolo. The FCC's watching and listening right now to make sure Anthony Cumia doesn't screw up again.